Hey everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today we are visiting MOTAT to enjoy their special Christmas programs. And of course, we're also taking a scenic tram ride. MOTAT stands for the Museum of Transport and Technology. It has a collection of old cars, buses, planes, and trams. As we drove towards MOTAT, we quickly noticed something. The parking area was completely full. So we parked on the side of the road and continued walking. Everyone around us was in a festive mood. Christmas vibes were everywhere. Just when we thought it couldn't get better, we saw a man driving a classic car. Bubbles were floating out of the car, making the whole scene feel magical. It was such a lovely sight. When we reached MOTAT, we saw a very long queue outside. Even though we arrived 40 minutes early, many others had already arrived. Instead of standing in the long line, we decided to explore nearby. So we took a short walk to a lake in a park. It was a peaceful break before the main event. On the way, we passed museum buildings, tram tracks, and a beautifully decorated Christmas tree. The festive atmosphere was everywhere. Since we had some extra time, we decided to rest for a bit. We found a cozy bench and sat down. Nearby, there was a cute little tent under a tree. It looked calm and peaceful. After resting, we walked towards the lake. The area was full of life. Families were walking together. Runners were enjoying the fresh air. Kids were playing with their parents. The atmosphere felt warm and happy. Near the water, we noticed a bird sitting on its nest. It was protecting its babies. We watched as its partner brought food, fed the chicks, and flew away again. It was beautiful to watch. Swans were everywhere. They were gliding across the water, eating and playing with each other. They looked elegant and majestic. One funny thing we noticed was how they ate. When they dipped their heads underwater, their bodies flipped upside down. Only their tails were visible. It was adorable. As we sat by the lake, we observed many different birds. One of them was the Australian coot. It is a dark gray, duck-like bird with a bright white bill. Coots belong to the rail family, not ducks. They are excellent swimmers and divers. They spend most of their time in water and usually fly only at night. When threatened, they prefer hiding in plants instead of flying away. After breeding season, they gather in large groups and move around together. Some curious swans even came close to us. They were clearly hoping for food. We didn't have anything to give them, but seeing them up close was amazing. More birds kept arriving. Some landed gently on the water, others swam around, searching for food. The lakeside felt alive. Small flowers lined the shore, adding even more beauty to the scene. It felt like time slowed down, and we simply enjoyed nature. New Zealand's lakes and wetlands are perfect homes for black swans. They mainly eat aquatic plants. Once they find a mate, they usually stay together for life. Their nests are large and built inside reeds to protect their eggs and babies. Black swans can breed all year round, but they are most active in winter and spring. We also noticed something interesting. Some swans swam with their wings raised. This behavior is called mantling. It helps them look bigger, protect their young, and defend their territory. Raised wings are also used during courtship to attract a mate. Black swans are highly adaptable. They live not only in wetlands, but also in city parks, golf courses, and urban lakes. However, they do face challenges. Predators, habitat loss, and wetland destruction threaten their survival. As we enjoyed the calm lakeside views, a loud train horn echoed through the air. That was our signal. The program had officially started, and the gates were now open. Excited, we walked towards the entrance. A long queue had already formed, but it was moving steadily. Everyone looked happy and excited. Families, couples, and kids were all looking forward to the night ahead. While waiting in line, a beautiful vintage tram passed by. It brought instant joy, especially for the kids. They watched in amazement as the tram glided along the tracks. The sound of the bell made the moment feel magical. And just when we thought it was over, another tram arrived. Then another one followed. The place felt alive, full of movement and festive energy. The entire area was glowing with Christmas charm. Along the way, we passed historic museum buildings and the science and technology halls. In the distance, we could even see the Sky Tower shining, adding a modern touch to the scene. While waiting, we noticed something special. New Zealand's own Christmas tree, the Pohutukawa. With its bright red summer flowers, it is a true symbol of Christmas in New Zealand. There was so much to enjoy around us. Vintage trams moving past, lights slowly starting to glow, and colorful flowers lining the path. The festive feeling was everywhere. Near the entrance, elves in bright costumes were entertaining the kids. Some were dancing, some were making funny faces. Others were posing for photos. The kids were laughing, smiling, and having the best time. The lights began to shine even brighter. The sun slowly set, painting the sky with soft orange and pink colors. It felt like stepping into a winter wonderland, but with the warmth of a Kiwi summer. The first thing we noticed was a couple of old steam engines standing proudly. These weren't just any machines. They were pieces of history. MOTAT has an impressive collection of steam engines, including some really old ones inside the museum. Watching the kids' reactions was the best part. Many had never seen a steam engine before. They pointed at the big wheels, examined the pipes, and asked lots of questions. It was fun to see how fascinated they were by these old but powerful machines. We moved forward, excited to see more. People everywhere were dressed in festive outfits, taking pictures, and enjoying the Christmas spirit. We saw a little kid playing a public piano. His tiny fingers danced across the keys, playing a cheerful tune. People clapped, smiling. It was such a wholesome moment. Then something adorable caught our eye. A miniature Christmas wonderland. Tiny houses covered in snow, sparkling fairy lights, and little Santa figurines created a magical scene. The details were incredible. It felt like stepping into a tiny North Pole. Next, we noticed a long queue in front of a building. It looked like Santa's workshop. Without hesitation, we decided to check it out. Inside, Christmas trees filled the room. They glowed with warm lights and ornaments. Everyone was excited, lining up to take pictures with Santa. Finally, it was our turn. We met Santa and captured the perfect Christmas memory. Now it was time for the tram ride, one of the highlights of MOTAT's Christmas program. As expected, the queue was very long. On the way, we passed exhibitions of old cars and machines. We decided to skip them so we wouldn't miss the tram. More people kept arriving, and the line kept getting longer. After what felt like a long wait, our tram finally arrived. Only a limited number of people could board at a time. The conductor and staff carefully counted the passengers before letting us on. Auckland's first electric tram service began in 1902 and quickly became a major part of the city's public transport system. These trams connected the central city with the suburbs, making travel easy and efficient. However, by 1956, they were replaced by buses as cars and road transport became more common. Finally, we found our seats and settled in, excited for the journey. The tram was filled with families, and you could feel the excitement in the air. As the tram slowly started moving, the sound of its rustic wheels filled the space, blending with the laughter and chatter of the passengers. Riding this historic tram felt like stepping back in time. The old-fashioned design, the rhythmic movement, and the nostalgic charm made the experience truly special. As we enjoyed the ride, our tram made a stop to allow other trams to pass. This short pause gave us a chance to take in the beautifully decorated buildings, glowing with festive lights. Soon, the ticket examiner arrived to check everyone's tickets. We decided to keep ours as a souvenir, a little reminder of this special ride. As the tram started moving again, it picked up speed near the park, making the ride even more enjoyable. The gentle swaying, the old-world charm, and the cheerful conversations around us made the whole experience feel like a journey through time. At the end of the track, the driver switched seats to the other end, ready to take us back to the first station. It was interesting to see how the tram seamlessly reversed direction without turning around. As we approached our stop, the atmosphere was filled with excitement. Everyone was smiling, getting off the tram and taking pictures with the ticket master as a final keepsake from this nostalgic ride. As we stepped off the tram, we could see kids beaming with excitement, while more people eagerly waited for their turn at the station. We waved goodbye and continued exploring the magical Christmas atmosphere. Our next stop, the beautifully lit heritage buildings. People were busy taking pictures in front of these historic structures, which looked even more stunning with festive lights and blooming garden flowers. To our surprise, we even spotted a wedding photo shoot happening. It must be a dream setting for such a special moment. One of the most charming sights was an old picturesque chapel glowing under the lights. As we walked ahead, we entered a mesmerizing garden of lights, a path lined with glowing installations that created a magical, fairy tale-like atmosphere. On the way, we passed by an exhibition of vintage tractors, along with some beautifully preserved old trams and buses. Seeing them up close was fascinating, but with so much to explore, I made a mental note to come back another day to check them out properly. What truly amazed me was the sheer number of people enjoying the event. I hadn't expected such a massive crowd, but it made the experience even more festive and lively. As we moved forward, the moon shone brightly above us, casting a magical glow over the festive scene. Just ahead, a group of singers was preparing for their performance, so we decided to stay and watch. A large crowd gathered, excited to listen to the Christmas melodies. The atmosphere was warm and joyful, with everyone swaying and humming along. After their beautiful performance, we slowly made our way towards the exit. We walked through the crowd and past the elves, following the beautiful melody of violins in the air. So we decided to check out the old vehicles nearby. Among them were American-made tractors, brought to New Zealand during World War I. These historic machines stood as a reminder of a different time, their sturdy frames and vintage designs still impressive after all these years. Just as we were admiring the vehicles, the sound of violins filled the air once more. The musicians had started playing again. Excited, we quickly made our way back to the stage to find a seat. We sat down, soaking in the beautiful performance, letting the music wrap around us. It was the perfect way to end the night, a magical farewell to this festive evening. As the music came to an end, we decided to leave, carrying the beautiful melodies in our hearts. The moon shone brightly above us, casting a soft glow as we walked through the night. In the distance, we could still hear faint traces of music, gradually fading as we stepped further away. Thank you for watching. See you next time.